So you've spoken, like I mentioned, about the metaverse for many years. Let's step back. What is the metaverse? And speaking of fun, uh, you know, Fortnite, just hundreds of millions of people just enjoying themselves in this huge scale social game. You could call it a metaverse. Maybe you can describe the different flavors, the layers of how you see what the metaverse is.
The metaverse is an idea whose stock price goes up and down depending on who says what
Yeah.
on what day. And like some have an ability to drive it way down by opening their mouths. But ultimately, this is about uh, multiplayer social gaming experiences. You and your friends getting together in a 3D world and having fun together in any way you want. If you're playing Fortnite Battle Royale, like in my view, that is capturing the essence of the metaverse. And it's especially in Fortnite when we got Sony on board so that all players on all platforms in Fortnite could play together, could voice chat together, and could be part of a single game experience. It really took on a new nature, which was not just like a multiplayer game with heritage from Doom, but also a true social experience between you and your friends. Fortnite Battle Royale is just one manifestation of that. Another one is like Rec Room VR, where you're standing around in VR with friends playing billiards and or shooting hoops and or doing other like light entertainment things. I think every game that has a huge number of players who play together socially as part of their entertainment lives, I think is really getting at the core essence of the vision, aspiration for the metaverse. And we're still in the very early days of it. I was on the internet in like 1992 or so, and it was a pretty bare bones thing. I think when we look back at the state of gaming today, we'll realize that we there's a lot further to go to get to the ultimate version of it. But I think it's all on track, and I think it was the time we released Fortnite Battle Royale and started playing together, all of the people at Epic and squads and experiencing that world, that we realized that this trend was afoot and that we needed to do everything we could to bring in other creators so that anybody could pile on to the work we were doing by creating their own worlds, through Fortnite Creative and UEFN and creating more games and more genres that people could play and ever expanding the repertoire of fun.